The weather certainly has kicked it up a notch, and with record temperatures around the valley, it's important to keep your dogs in mind when it comes to keeping them cool. Canines can easily become overheated because of the way they release heat is by panting or through a limited number of sweat glands between their toes. So it's so important that you limit walks to either early in the morning or late at night. And Lisa, Izzy here is dressed to the nines with protective pet gear essentials. Show us what we need.
Well, Izzy here is a Chihuahua, 1-year-old. She is up for adoption. She was part of a cruelty case, and she has been courteous enough to be our model here today. She's got a cool collar. It's a little harness. You put it in the refrigerator, you get it wet, you put it in the refrigerator or the freezer, and put it around their neck with Velcro, and it keeps them cool. She's sporting some little booties here, being very cooperative, leaving those on, but don't think that that protects her feet completely. If it is too hot when you are in your bare feet to put your feet on the sidewalk, it is definitely too hot to take your animal for a walk at that time. These are just for something short, maybe if they just have to run across the sidewalk. But we have these puppy gulpies that you can fill up with water and take with you on your walk for your dog in the evening or early in the morning. And most importantly here, Izzy is enjoying our peanut butter banana frozen treats. Simple to make. All you need to do is put a couple spoonfuls of peanut butter, smash up a banana, mix them with some water, and as you can see, we put little milk bones in them here for her. She enjoys the biscuit part of that, and when they get home from their walk, this will cool them off, and all you need to do is just refrigerate overnight. But please keep in mind the weather is very hot out there, so do not let your animals get overheated in any way, shape, or form. And Izzy here will be waiting patiently, eating every one of these peanut butter treats until one of you comes to adopt her.
Well, all of that protective summer gear is available at all 4 of the Arizona Humane Society's Petique, Retail, and Adoption Centers. So be sure to stock up, and you can find our locations at azhumane.org. Now, even the most water-savvy dogs like Dino here may still need some help learning the ins and outs of the pool. And you want to start by teaching your pup that the pool is not a scary place. In fact, it's a lot of fun. And Perry, Dino is already getting the hang of it. He's been splashing around in the dog pools at the Campus for Compassion. Tell our viewers some tips on pool safety with our canines.
Well, Ashley, I get the question a lot of times, does this dog swim? Well, all dogs can swim. They're just natural swimmers. However, it doesn't mean they like the water, nor does that mean they're going to stay in the water for very long and not be afraid of it. So it is very important, as you said, to kind of get them used to it. So tip number one, do not throw your dog into the pool. That is not the right introduction to your dog to water. Start with a kiddie pool like we have here. Get them used to being wet. Get them used to the idea of being submerged a little bit, and get them used to the idea of getting some water in their face. These things are $8, $10, $12 at most at your local store, so they're really, really cheap and really, really easy to maintain. You can fill them easily, empty them easily. They're great little things for them, and it gets them used to that water. And it's a great way, if you don't have the size, a yard for a pool, just to keep your dog cool. Second thing to do is, if you do have a big pool and they are in there, you've got to make sure that the dog knows where to get out of the pool from. So a lot of people will tell you one of the greatest things to do is to get some target of some sort. I would recommend one of those orange cones that you can buy at a home store, the barricade type cones where you can put right by the steps. Lead your dog out of the water. He'll start to associate that cone with the steps and know how to lure them out with treats. Whatever, just get them used to where that cone is. That's where the steps are at, and that's where you need to get out of the pool. A lot of times, too, when your dog is starting to swim, don't be in front of them. They will use those big, strong feet. They got to keep them going all the time to swim. Be on their sides. Put your hand underneath their belly and guide them out of the pool that way. Be very leery of pool covers, too. Dogs can get trapped in them, so make sure you don't have a pool cover on there. If they do get submerged, they can get out easily. Dino here, he's one of the longtime residents of our shelter. He breaks my heart every time I walk by his kennel. He's a little intimidating when people come in to see him. He's not particularly happy in his kennel. He's not real jolly. He doesn't come to the front wagging his tail like a lot of the dogs do. He's actually pretty worried. Look at the way he is outside of his kennel. This is the real Dino right here. Most people don't get a chance to see him this way. He loves the water. That's why we used him as our water doggy, because he loves the water. He likes his long walks. He loves being outside. And more than else, he loves people. So please give this guy a chance and come on down and check him out. This is Dino.
All right, thanks, guys. Now stick around, hear about a kitten rescued from a hot attic, and we'll introduce you to some more adoptable pets when we come back.